Well, as the 4th of July approaches, we want to highlight the importance of safety when it comes to handling fireworks. Just last month, 5 children in Pompano Beach were playing with a device known as an onion bomb when it exploded. 2 boys had minor injuries after that accident. Fire Rescue says had they actually had it in their hands, this could have been a whole lot worse. With the 4th of July just a few days away, this is a good time when emergency rooms could see an uptick in people hurt by fireworks. Dr. Jaime Snarsk, Assistant Medical Director of the ER at Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center, joins me now for this morning's What's Going Around segment. It's a really timely one. So let's start here. What injuries do you see from fireworks every year about this time?
So the most common injury is burns, of course. We see a lot of that. But you can also get injuries from projectiles and foreign bodies and even ashes in the eye. In worst case, amputations, like you say, blast injuries.
What's the #1 mistake? Something you hear, when these patients come in, they say, oh, I didn't know, or I did this wrong. What's the biggest mistake?
Biggest mistake is setting them off in the first place. Should leave it to the professionals.
Sure.
However, lighting duds, relighting duds. So leave the duds alone. They can still explode, and that can be disaster.
If you remember nothing other than this, leave the duds alone.
Absolutely.
Are we talking about injury from just, the bigger, more grand fireworks, or the smaller ones, the snapdragons or the sparklers? Can those do some real harm too?
So snapdragons are actually pretty safe, but sparklers can be very dangerous as well. Those burn 2,000 degrees or hotter. So, of course, that can not only cause burns to skin and eyes, but also ignite flames on loose clothing and hair.
And funny enough, that sparklers are the biggest one you see. With kids, they're, maybe the most common firework. You have a first-hand story, too, about why sparklers can be really dangerous.
Right. When I was a kid, a little girl was using a sparkler, and it lit her curly, big hair, and her hair just lit up into flames. Luckily, my family had a bucket of water nearby. Sure. And put it out, and luckily she didn't have any injuries, but could have been really bad.
What an eye-opening experience, though, as a kid, too.
Absolutely.
You experienced
Yeah, I'll
that.
never forget that.
Your best advice for people to stay safe around fireworks, especially to parents who might be trying to get the message through to their kids that, this could be serious stuff if we don't do this the right way.
So we need to supervise children with sparklers, especially. Keep them away from the face, no loose clothing, keep a bucket of water nearby for any used fireworks, sparklers. Of course, stay away from the duds, and most importantly, leave it to the professionals and enjoy your holiday.
There you go. Dr. Snarsk, thanks for joining us. Really important, timely advice for